What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. And I have been gone in Mexico. I was in Mexico all last week. Go and check my Instagram. It was freaking crazy. I had two $10,000 days back to back trading. It was just everything was happening so easily in Mexico. I don't know what. I think I just may need to move out to Mexico because it's just dope being able to wake up on a white sand beach, trade on the beach, do whatever you want, go jet ski. It was absolutely insane, guys. But today, I made $2,400 trading, something light, and I'm going to show you guys like step by step how this trade actually went down. If you guys want one-on-one help from me and you want to learn my strategy and crack the code, click the link in the description and book a call with me right now. Also, I am on Instagram, so if you guys haven't followed me on Instagram, what are you guys doing? That's where I'm posting every single day. And if you're new to my channel, subscribe to this channel. Guys, there's not many channels out here that are giving you the value that I'm going to give you in this video right now. So hit that subscribe button and let's get into it. Here is proof that I made $2,400 trading on ES today right here. And this is TradeZella. So if you guys want like a digital tracking journal where you can track all your trades and get data on everything, this is it. You could go to TradeZella. It's like $30 a month. You connect your broker. It works with futures, forex, options, whatever you guys trade. It will work and it has all your data on there. So if we go back to TradingView, you guys can see this is a trade that I literally just took, and it played out within a couple of minutes. So I know I tell you guys all the time that, hey, you should be trading during this time and this time and that time. You should. There are specific windows of time in the market when there's more volatility and less volatility. But also, I want you guys to understand something. The market structure is what's important. How the market is forming these higher highs and these higher lows, and what kind of trend it's in is the most important aspect. We can be seeing a very, very choppy market at the market open at 9:30 a.m. But right now, it's 10:43 a.m. PST for me, and the markets are looking really nice within this little range right here. So let's kind of like go over one thing that made me take this trade, and it will go hand in hand with the market structure. Right off the bat, when I'm looking at my chart, guys, I'm not looking at it like this. No. All I need to see on this is probably the past 1 or 2 hours, maybe 3. And once again, I'm on the 1 hour or the 1 minute time frame, guys. You don't need to be on these higher time frames. Data prints exactly the same on every single time, but the time period within that data and when it's being printed is different, and it's much quicker on the lower time frames, like the 1 minute time frame. So that's why I like the 1 minute time frame, because I can get in and out of trades extremely quickly. So check this out. Looking at this market right here, we had this high right here, then we had this low right here. When I was looking at it a second ago, I saw that we had these other little highs right here, and this current high. This is the high that I saw right here. I was like, oh, perfect. We have these higher highs, higher lows. As price is making these higher highs, what is it doing? It's making these fair value gaps all in here. Okay, and if you don't know what a fair value gap is, don't worry. I'll tell you what it is in a second. And I got a secret indicator that will automatically print those fair value gaps. So we have that fair value gap, higher high, higher low. Then we have this higher high, higher low. Then we have this new higher high and higher low. So as I was looking at price right here, I saw we had this extension, this higher high, this higher low. And this kind of can count as a higher low right here. You can kind of count that, a higher high and then a higher low. So I saw this higher high. I was like, okay, price is now pushing higher than this candle's wick right here we have a fair value gap that was formed as well right in here. This is giving me absolute perfect buy entry model right here. Like, I'm looking at this and I'm saying, oh, this is going to be a perfect buy setup right here. So what did I do? You guys, I'll put on my instant execution so you guys can see. So as I was looking at price, you guys can see I entered on this candle. So as I was looking at the market, this is all I had seen at this point in time. And I was like, okay, we have this fair value gap, but I need price to retrade into it. So that's where I put my entry right here. I saw this candle. I expected this candle to come and hit my FVG, but it didn't. It got really close. And then this is the next one that hit it right here on this candle. And that's where you guys can see where my executions were. It was right here on this candle. So sometimes when you do go and use instant execution, you're not going to get the exact entry that you want. So you guys can see my entry was a little bit off from the fair value gap, and that's fine. I didn't purposely execute before price had entered the fair value gap. No. I waited for price to go and retrade into the fair value gap to give me an entry. You guys can see I didn't enter on this candle, even though it was right to the fair value gap. I entered on this one right here. And lately, what I've been doing is when I've been executing, I've just been using these buttons right here for my instant execution. I'm not putting a position on my chart. I'm usually using about 4 to 6 contracts per trade. And I like doing that because it gives me about the same profit to loss target every single time that I enter a trade. So usually my trades, like I'm making like $2,500 to $5,000 per trade. That's why you guys usually see the same dollar amount. So that's what I've been doing. With this fair value gap though, I kind of want to explain this. Let me delete all these drawings real quick and let me change or turn off the execution so you guys can see this. So right here, the fair value gap that I entered in right here, this is what it is. So a fair value gap is a 3 candlestick pattern. We have the first candle, the second candle that creates a gap, and the third candle that closes the gap. Now price will create this gap from the first candle's high to the third candle's high. And if I get my little rectangle and mark it up, you guys can see, boom, there's our rectangle. And this rectangle now acts as our entry model. So when price, after the third candle, usually the fourth, fifth, or sixth will go into that rectangle. And when it hits the rectangle, anywhere in the rectangle, that's when we're going to be taking a buy. And it is the complete opposite if you're going into a sell. So if you guys go to indicators, type in Lux, Algo, space fair, if I can type today, fair value gap indicator right here. If you get this indicator, it will automatically print these fair value gaps on your chart right there. So what did I do? I saw that trade form, had my position set right here. My stop loss is always below the first candle that makes a fair value gap right here. And then for my take profit, what I did is I got my fibs. I went from the low to the high. And my negative 100% level was my TP. And you guys can see I got a beautiful 1.93 risk to reward ratio on this trade right here. Most all the time, you guys are going to get those nice 1 to 9 risk to reward ratios. Or sorry, most of the time you're going to get the 2 to 1 and 3 to 1 risk to reward ratios when you guys are getting into this trade. And this is just a setup. Like, it's super easy. All you want to see is price make higher highs, higher lows, get into a buy on the higher low when a fair value gap is formed on the higher high, and then wait for price to push higher. Vice versa for a downtrend, you want to see a lower low. On that lower low as it's being made, you want to see a fair value gap be formed. Then you want to see the lower high retrade into that fair value gap and then push lower. Simple is that. And if you can identify the setup, which is going to take time in the market structure, that's all you should be trading off of. If you're only using this entry model, you guys are going to be freaking killing it when it comes to trading. So that's what I did today, guys. Super, super simple. I'm not overcomplicating things, not MACD indicator plus the RSI plus the EMA if it does this, if it does that. Like, dude, some of you out here, you have like 9 indicators on your chart. And the reason why you have 9 indicators on your chart is because you tried one strategy for a month and you didn't get the results that you wanted because you aren't in control of the psychology, the mindset side of things that go hand in hand with trading. So therefore, you think that the strategy is the problem and it doesn't work, but in reality, it's you, and you're not doing the work, and you're not consistently showing up on an everyday basis, using proper risk management, only taking a setup when the trade's there. There's so many factors. That's why so many people lose in this game, because they cannot conquer themselves. And that's what I truly, truly teach in my mentorship, is how to be in control of yourself. And it takes a real strong man or woman to be able to do that. But that's why I look at my mentorship as not just trading, but it's like lifestyle coaching, lifestyle mindset. There's so many other variations and factors that go into it. And if some of you were to give me just a couple of hours of your time, I could get you to a $10,000 a month mark from trading very, very quickly. And I promise you that. I've had that happen with so many students already over the past couple of weeks. It's absolutely insane. So book a call with me below if you guys want that one-on-one help. And thanks for coming on this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Check out my other videos that I have, and I'll see you guys later. Peace. Not a lot of people made it to the end of the video, but you did. Make sure you share this video with a friend. Also, comment below. I want to know who you guys are and how I can help you guys out with your trading. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button. I'm dropping weekly videos every single week on trading to help you guys out. Look forward to seeing you guys soon.